Hello and welcome to a slightly warmer Rietspruit Game Reserve here in the Lowveld of South Africa. My name is Brent Smith, and a big hello to all our pack members, Ariana, Betty, Mary, Barbara, Elsa, Jennifer, Brian, and if I've missed anyone I apologize. Guess what? We have Basil on camera, Matthew in final control, with Gareth watching, and we have someone sitting on the back, being all shy and nervous, because she's going to have to do this on Friday. On Friday, she'll be sitting in the seat. Yay! Maybe I'll just sit at the back to terrorize her. So that is Victoria, for those of you who don't know. Victoria and her husband Gareth are the latest additions to the Painted Dog pack. Victoria is going to be our head guide, so she's now my boss. And she's going to be doing quite a lot of the drives with Andrew and Gareth as well. Gareth is coming on as head of conservation to help me with all the conservation work we're doing. So very, very exciting times. But before we go into more detail about that, it's time to see where the puppies are. Log in. They weren't far from camp this morning. Whoop. What a gap. Literally. When did that update? That's a new one. 32 minutes ago. Oh, we're changing our plans. Do we still have camera trap in here, Basil? Alright, good, because we're going down to where we think that female leopard's got cubs. They're on that western fence line. I'm really hoping they haven't found a weak spot in the fence. They might even appear at camp. Lots of welcomes for Victoria and Gareth from Barbara, Mary. Betty says you are our favorite guide on this year's trip, Victoria. That's why we employed her, Betty. Actually, she was my favorite guide on the trips I've done this year as well.
With Connie?
Yes, with Connie. Yes. No, Connie is unfortunately, she can't watch. She is flying to New York. Oh, I'm so naughty with my radio. Good afternoon, mobile stations. Brent getting mobile from Hayes. Can I have an update, please?
From Kaya, I have one
Baby guides. They are amusing. Confirm the elephants at Hippo Dam with only update for the afternoon.
Afternoon, Brent. There is the side on Goldenfly Road. There's two features on the southern fence of Kaya down towards the eastern side. There's also another female feature on the corridor, and then there was also some Inkombi sighted on the southern fence of Kaya.
Copy, thanks very much, Philip. I'm following up on the wild dogs. They were on the western fence of Blowbank about half an hour ago. Okay. Copied. I just really hope they haven't found a spot in the fence here. The one place we really don't want them to go. But they're above where those holes that the leopard and the hyenas use. This track's going up, down, every which way. Okay. Nope, I'm just going to check along here. I think they could have got behind us somewhere. There's tracks going both directions. I don't know, the freshest tracks seem to be going down. Have a proper look now.
Station with the male elephant, can I please approach? 3 minutes out.
I just want to have a proper look. Just want to have a proper look here quickly. No. Seems like most of the tracks are heading down. Good thing we did do some work on this fence last week. Okay. So we are desperately trying to get this pack for the first time on a pack drive. Wouldn't that be lovely? Oh, this is my least favorite road on the whole. This dog, they're going everywhere. Well, let's just check. It's brown hyena tracks as well. No, I think. Oh, he's coming this way. Going both ways. I hope one hasn't gone through the fence and now they're running up and down. So they tend to do that. No, it doesn't look like any tracks on the other side. So while we're trying to figure out what's happening with the hounds, I think it's time to play my favorite game. Oh, these dogs. Okay, I'm just going to go. There's a spot where there's a bit of a weakness in the fence that I just want to check, make sure that one's gone underneath. Oh look, someone came with a chainsaw. Okay, no. Okay. I'm convinced now they're going the other way. That's fine. Okay. Now we're going to go back up the bouncy section. So what they might have done is hit the corner and then headed east again. So hold on, while we're doing that, quiz time. Where is the largest meta population of wild dogs located? Here's a good one. Oh, I hate this road so much. Now, when I came in, I definitely didn't see any tracks at the gate. But I did come in, and when you guys came in, So I think they would, if they got there, they would have got there just after you guys came in. These trucks are still here. Whee! Oh, the sand's getting thick.
How many vehicles on there?
Well, I'm going to try do. Let's see.
Just one, just two.
I make it Victoria's problem since she's sitting behind me. Oh, we lost tracks now. Nah, still there. So they might have got a fright from the staff village. No, man.
Copy, thanks.
Our tracks seem to be going back down. Anyway, let's just.
Didn't coming. Yeah, stand by. Who Good jam.
I need to try to fix the spimming telemetry. I don't know why it's not working. I've put new batteries in it. So in theory, so I put them in wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's right. There's monkeys here and no tracks I can see. Hyena. Poole. Okay, that is right. Do not know why this is not working. Where did I put that? Oh. Okay, let's go into the.
Leaving the lock of this rhino on corridor. Open one.
Of the lock with the
Oh my goodness, I think we should take the radio away from her.
Aaron. Standing by. Say that one more time, I did not copy you.
Okay, where did I put it? I'm sure I put it in here.
Alex, bro, slow down with your words. I can't understand you properly, bro. Give me something now.
Oh, you guys are getting very close to getting a radio tongue lashing from me.
I don't copy Aaron.
What did I do with it?
Standing by, bro. The radio is not great. Your radio is not
I did put it in here.
I'm saying, can you please go channel 5?
It's stuck in my hat.
Okay, copy.
No, man. Unless it's gone into one of those. It hasn't. Ha! I think it's fallen into here. No. Mystery. Okay, I mean. I think it just needs to be tight. All a bit chaotic this afternoon. Hello, Alex. Brian says Kruger. Ariana says South Africa. Betty says Botswana. Jennifer's guessing South Africa. So far, you're all wrong. Lots of hyena tracks. Is that a dog track? Monkeys as well, making life difficult. That looks like dogs. Yeah, yeah. Let me just take a moment. Try to figure out what has happened here. I need to find the back of that. There it is. This needs to be very tight. There we go. Now let's see. No. You sure these batteries were charged? Yeah. Let's try the other 4 from the mic pack. I thought that was going to be an easy one for you guys, but I seem to have caught you out. Ooh, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, half points, because it's considered to be the same, the sort of same ecosystem. Get half a point for Mozambique. We need to find that. Smear the side cutter or the screwdriver. Looks like they went down here. Oh dear. It is a good place for dogs. That's fine. I don't know why, unless these batteries are not good. Because they should be close enough that we might be able to get them on telemetry. No, I'm going to have to get Uncle Vim to look at this. I don't know why it's not working. Okay. Have to do this the old-fashioned way. Well done, Ariana. You are correct. It is the population that extends from, well, what used to be called the Lowveld Game Reserve, now called Nyerere National Park, into Nyasa in northern Mozambique. There are about 6,000 wild dogs in the wild, and that population alone is estimated to be at around 2,500, even possibly up to 3,500 dogs. Very, very wild, very remote, made up of a lot of hunting concessions. Yeah. Lots of hyena tracks. Let's see if that Sigfox collar is going to do us a favor and upload again. Let's have a quick look through the boneyard, which is what I call this area. Now, I was lucky enough to spend quite a bit of time in what was then the Rietspruit Game Reserve, right down in the south. And we were really lucky with the amount of wild dog sightings we had. This is the area where I must come build this road still. Go through here down. And the lions like it in here, my bye-bye, the cheetah likes it in here, and it seems like the dogs do as well. I think what's a good thing is I didn't see any sign of them going through the fence. So they're still just learning their boundaries. The tracks definitely came back down here, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a little gamble, go bounce Paul, Basil and Victoria again. Because as we noticed the other day when we were following them, they might have been distracted by, particularly around the airstrip, a duiker or an impala. So I think let's go down and then we'll cut across to Lamundurang where there's water. Jennifer, if you ask if I get to Nyerere National Park often, I wish. No, I haven't probably been in over 10 years. So that's, there they are, got them. Yes, pack puppies on pack drive. Heading back up towards the airstrip, which is better for us. That looks like the boy. I just see one at the moment, but he looks full. I haven't seen them hungry yet, so I think they are thriving. They might have lost each other chasing something. See if we can get a view of him here, Basil. Shout if you see him. And not choosing the easiest spot for us because it is particularly thick and rocky. I'm just going to shoot in here in this area, even with all the dead ahead. 12 o'clock. Oh, there. Oh, going deeper into the block. Okay, we're gonna try shoot round to that boneyard where we were. I think they're gonna come out there. Whee! Oh, I hate this road. I think I saw a glimpse there. Sorry, Jackal. There's a good chance they might come drink in front of camp. There they are. They look like one of the females this time. I got two at least. Okay, we're gonna have to do some ducking and diving through here, guys. Hold on. Oh, thorns. Hold on. You okay? It looks like they've killed recently, looking at that face. There we go, guys. Our station's located the wild dogs at the northern end of the Hayes airstrip. Oh, fat puppies.
Yeah, station with Combe, can I please approach on 5-minute dogs? Copy, can approach on leaving the Combe unattended.
Well, it might even sleep close to camp tonight with full tummies like that.
For this female Ngala lock, is that guari tree still on the road there?
1, 2. I haven't seen number 3. Under there.
Yes, it is, and there's lots of vehicle tracks off-road. Can't miss it.
And they're walking at a nice speed for us. Wait, is that? I've only seen the 2 collared dogs. Oh dear, why, guys, why? Oh, there's number 3. Okay, they all are here. So, from behavior, just pop those back up for me there, Vex. From behavior, Basil, the uncollared female, there we go, looks to be the alpha. I'm going to find a way through here. Let's put it into low range. We're going into an area where there are a lot of aardvark holes. And the elephants have made this a little bit harder than it used to be. And now we're going to bounce a little bit on the rocks. Once we get through these rocks, we should hit that nice sandy section I said, where we give up rocks for aardvark holes that we can fall into, but they are literally heading straight for camp. So, Gareth, Matt, Liam, they might be coming to drink at Camp Pan. Matt says he'll leave out a steak for them. I think they are quite full. Try. So you've got to be careful here. I know there's a lot of holes. Which path did they take? That is the question. I'm going to take the path that is easiest for the car. There they are, right in front of us. They are literally 100 meters from camp now. Just make sure Claw is inside, please, Maddie, and not in the back there. Although Claw has seen a fair share of wild dogs. Hi, guys. Thanks, Matt. Okay, now that I've stopped oh, they're going straight through the bush again. Don't know if they know there's water at camp yet. Just from her behavior and the way the male reacts to her, is that why we thinking she's the dominant? Hold on, we're gonna have to go around. That's a very thick block. There's a lot of we are heading the right direction towards the the water, why don't they just run up the road like sensible things? I've lost sight. No, did I see one? Okay, let's just keep moving up towards camp. If they don't come drink at camp, they should go to Mamba Dam. Uh-oh, they might also, being wild dogs, reduce our number of camp pets, or the many dikers that live at our camp. See, speak of the diker. Don't run that way, China Bean. Okay. Should be able to smell the water. But if they keep going across, we might catch them at Camp Pan. I mean at Mamba Dam. Isn't it useful? We just put a little track in here, but not for the right reasons. A couple of weeks ago we were dealing with a very smelly situation, fixing septic tanks. Maddie, just keep an eye out on camp camera. I'm just going to make sure they haven't carried on slightly more south. Well, we've got the guys watching the camp water hole for us. Maybe we should just go and check the dam. Followed lions, cheetahs, all through this area in front of the tents. Oh, puppies, why are you going into the thickets? Betty, we don't know if she's pregnant yet. Every time I've seen them, since they've been released, they've been so full that it's quite difficult to judge. So I really need to see her on an empty tummy. But they have shown some behavior that she might possibly be pregnant. And is that they've been digging in some of the aardvark burrows. They've visited a couple more than once. not here yet. Okay. Well, at the moment now, I think we're just going to have to hedge our bets. We're going to basically go round and round and round till we find them. So we'll go back up, check camp water hole. They generally were coming in a southerly direction. But so far we're really, really excited about how the dogs are behaving. They're showing real respect for the fence, which is unusual with wild dogs. And on top of that, they are, as I said, they look like they might show they're showing some denning behavior. So if we got some late season puppies, I would be absolutely ecstatic. VM would probably be less ecstatic because I would be on him to build a camera to put at the wild dog den. Hello, John. Nice to have you there. And these dogs are quite used to people on foot from us feeding them at the boma. So I don't think they'll be too worried about coming into camp. It's quite nice. They've been making me drive really far over the last couple of trips. Look if they haven't. I'm going to do a different loop now. As I said, at the moment they're still very much in that exploratory phase. I'll show you their sort of movements when we get a moment. Last visual was just before the borehole. Good afternoon, Di. Great to have you with us. It's just so thick in here. There is a possibility with those fat tummies this time of the day, they might think about resting up, but I think they're going to look for water. So this is the path they went down. Ooh, should we try it? Nah, I know how thick it is in there. Following lions through a block's one thing, but dogs at the speed they move is something. Oh, could be running, so they might have bumped into the dogs. I haven't. Oh, we also sad to lose you, Jennifer, but you'll be able to watch back later, see if we find the puppies again. And welcome Victoria and Gareth from Jennifer Harding. Could you run through here? So the thing about antelope, when they see dogs, they're going to clear out of an area. And also when dogs see antelope, they change direction. Ooh, I don't envy VM and the team. They got to take down all these poles in a couple of days. So they already started. Betty, the Ellies have been hanging around HQ quite a bit, but at the moment it sounds like they've moved towards Hippo Dam, so quite far to the east or northeast. But they'll be back, I'm sure. They love our camp. Puppies, I'm glad we got to see them, but they are just hanging out in the rockiest areas this afternoon. But I'm pretty sure they're going to come out to Mamba Dam or come out at camp. Bye, Ariana. Thanks for coming while you could. Just half expect to see them around every corner. What's interesting, remember we used to have that big rhino bull who was literally always, or not always, but he spent a lot of time at camp, and we moved him to get new genetics. And that the big bull from this area hasn't taken over all his middens yet, but seems to be, especially with his argument with the other bull, spending more time down to the north. Come on. Nope. Not yet. I wonder if they've gone flat on the block. Betty, as a general rule, yes, only the alpha female gets mated by the males. But nothing is set in stone in wildlife. So in certain circumstances, they will mate with multiple females. In some cases, the alpha will then kill the beta female's puppies. And in other cases, her puppies will help rear the beta female's puppies. So there is no hard and fast rule. But as a general statement, yes. The male will generally only mate with the alpha female. Now, for a long time, it was considered that there was an alpha male, alpha female. The new research is proving that there is an alpha female, and there's definitely hierarchy amongst the males. However, she will mate with multiple males, not just a single male. So there isn't a true alpha male as per our understanding of that, but there very much is an alpha female. Okay, maybe they have gone flat on the block. Maybe we will try go off-road where we last saw them. They could have been distracted by that kudu. We're going round and round the tent block. So it's amazing that they haven't even been out for a week yet. Friday, they'll be out of the boma for a week. We released them on, was Friday, eh? Last week Friday. Okay, last view was somewhere here, so let's risk it for the biscuit. Basil getting the camera off ahead because he knows we might be going through some thorns. Grooviers and rocks, two of my least favorite things when I'm driving off-road. Oh, so many big rocks here. You okay there, Basil? They also might have found a termite mound with some aardvark holes to investigate. Don't you dare jump up and hit me. I must have gone down here because
Leaving a lot of these lions open lock.
oh dear, it doesn't look too fun, but we will try.
That elephant, can you just repeat that location, please?
Oh my goodness, the amount of baby guides out there at the moment.
Jackal Road, just off the southern stand. Which direction is the elephant moving?
Don't worry, Victoria, you're not expected to off-road like me.
They are slowly moving out into the road, so I would give them about 5 or 10 minutes.
See, there's...
Okay, copy. I'm still on Road Debbie route. I'm going to make my way there. We should be there at the same time with that elephant. Copy.
See, there's some... Oh, we're going to be able to sneak. Afternoon there, elephants on Kaya off Jackal Road. There's a lion sighting, I'm not 100% sure where it is. There's a rhino in the corridor, and then there's the wild dogs in the block between Huis and Mamba Kronkelpad.
Thank you. How many registrations of Lowveld?
I'm not sure. I don't know why I did that.
Something around 4:30.
There's these big pieces of granite all over the place.
Copy, thank you.
No, I think it's a bad idea.
It's closing down.
Poole at corridor by the bush.
Let's try another way. Then if we get no luck, I think let's just get to Mamba Dam And then let's just sit and wait there for a bit. I knew coming off-road into this block was a bad idea. Oh.
Station looking for the elephant. We've still got another two that's crossing the upper road, so I'm not sure if you want to come this way first before going.
Okay, let me have a look at the satellite map quickly. Yeah, it's going to be the best way. Okay. Should be a big game path up ahead here that we can take almost all the way to the dam. Watch out on your side there, Basil. Oh dear, it looks a lot better on. Gonna have to try and go through there. Okay, watch out. I think this is the game path. Oh dear. We're just not winning today in this block. Let's try a bit of bulldozing. Now don't fall down on us. Stay there. Good knobthorn. Okay. You see something? I think I can smell them as well. I haven't had a chance to be able to check on this game path, but this is. Oh dear. There we go. Now I can check. No tracks. But at least we're getting into a slightly more open area. Let's check the satellite again. Anyway, yeah, should get us through. Just trying to find the nicest route through. Might be not a bad idea to put a little track through here. You can see a lot of animals utilize this game path, and they're on it. Whoops, rock was a bit bigger than I thought. Strychnos, out of my way. Hoppa! Okay. Look if there are any tracks again. Yeah, looks like it. There's leopard tracks there as well. Come on. The heron looks too relaxed. Oh dear, I need to tighten that. I don't see any trucks coming out. Yeah, let's just wait for a second here. Check quickly, make sure we don't have any massive stuff stuck under the car. Yeah, all good. Not too many thorns on my chair. Right. Are they at the camp? Are they at the camp, guys? All right. Okay, well, let's go check carefully on the road to camp. See if we find any tracks coming out. Otherwise, they've done a proper disappearing act on us, which they are good at in these thick areas. It was a grey heron, Betty. Very widespread. You can see them in North America, in Europe, Australia, Asia. They're one of the bird species that occurs, I think, on all continents except Antarctica. There we go, here's another quiz. Who can name another bird that occurs on all continents except Antarctica? Oof. While we're waiting, I think. There you go. It's a nice sunset. Just want to park on that runway in case they pop back out this way. And tell me when you got a gap there, Basil. How's that? Back. Forward. I think I can hear them in the workshop. Gorgeous. I can't believe they haven't come to our waterhole or gone to Mamba Dam, unless they've dashed off after a diker or something. No, it's just... Let's go say hi to Vim. He hasn't been on camera forever. Hi, Vim! Can I have a star screwdriver, please? It's just loose. It's not broken. I'm convinced these dogs are supposed to pop up here. It's star. Oh, it's an Allen key. Just gonna have to fix the aerial quickly. Veerman in his happy habitat, the workshop.
Putting some batteries on charge.
Running repairs.
Yes. She's stripping.
It's been loose for a while. I think let's go take a gamble at Mumba Dam.
We're down there now.
Yeah, we lost the dogs at the borehole.
Okay, because I heard some noises there.
We lost the dogs at the borehole. I thought they were going to come to the here, but nothing, or Mumba Dam, but they haven't come up. But they could have seen a duiker and then.
Yeah, you should know.
Okay, thank you, VM.
Cool.
Pit stop. It's very professional pit crew we've got with VM. Keep hoping as we come around the corner they're just going to be on the road. Maybe. I think they must have chased kudu or a duiker or something to change their direction this drastically. We're going to wait 5 minutes at the water and watch the mountains with the beautiful clouds and the heron. I'm going to put Basil on that side so I can also watch the road behind us in case the dogs come out. What do you want, mountain or heron, Basil? Both. Okay, be difficult. Good? Are we still frozen? No. Betty says we're frozen. Matt, on final control, are we still frozen? Or are we frozen? Barbara, always good to see VM on camera, isn't it? I was so focused on the dogs, I didn't even listen. To where the lions were. Very happy. The weather is supposed to get better tomorrow. Up to 85, you can see the clouds disappearing. Evening. Good, good. We lost the dogs between our camp and Mamba Kronkelpad. They haven't popped out. I was hoping they were going to pop out here with the water hole at the camp, but they haven't. Yeah, we followed them through the bush and then we couldn't keep up anymore. I think what happened is because they were full and they had blood on their faces, is that they saw a duiker or something while they were coming through this thick stuff here and then have changed direction.
Vehicle assist, can I approach?
I think we're going to try head down towards Lemundoring, but I think it's getting late. They might, and they got full tummies. They might just somewhere. No worries. I haven't seen them skinny yet. Okay. I've seen them fat every time. But again, it's keeping up with them in this thick stuff is just, yeah. Yes. Okay, Basil, you ready? Yeah. Oh, you've got plenty of space. Enjoy, guys.
When I have my drink, I'll let you know when I come.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I think it's a good spot to wait. Okie dokie. I think they're going to have their sundowner there, so we've got eyes and ears at Mamba Dam. And then take a gamble. There goes a duiker. And head to the north on the other side of the deep slurp drainage. My temperature is dropping quite rapidly. And I still want to see the baby rhino. I still haven't seen the new tiny baby rhino. It seems like everyone gets to see the tiny baby rhino except for me. Just gonna check carefully. Those are older tracks though, because this morning they were up here. And that's hyena. No, it's dog, but it's older. The one thing that is quite nice about having the dogs around is they might also increase our spotted hyena sightings. Spotties love to follow dogs, and particularly a small pack like that. They'll see it, there's more possible opportunity to steal the carcasses from them. Hyena.
With the lioness, can I please approach? 1 minute out.
I'm so naughty, I didn't listen to my radio because we were tracking dogs. Don't know where the lions are now. Station, where exactly is the lion sighting or the pride sighting?
Yeah, if you come from Leadwood, you pass
enter this route and you go south, then you will see there's the magic warren tree. So you can come this side. I'm here on the log. I will see you along Valdefay route.
Valdefay. Okay, copy, thanks. Quite far. And I'm still more of a dog person than a cat person today. Actually, we all know that's a lie. I'm always more of a dog person than a cat person. So what I'm going to do, we've checked the two closest water points there. They might have discovered the Mundoring waterhole, so I think that's our next sort of trundle. And of course, always good for rhinos at this time of the day in that area. We haven't seen the blacks for a while, so it'd be nice to catch up with them. Driving along this road at this time of the day with that view over there is just one of my favorite things. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Nice to see those clouds going away, and tomorrow is going to be beautiful and sunny, thankfully. Still only mid-80s. I'd prefer it to be a bit warmer. Also haven't seen kudu krip female in a while. Fuck. I've been driven over. Black rhino tracks. Okay, who can tell me all the different names for wild dogs? Go. It's quite a few different names. It was fun when it was at last drive, learning about all the different canid species or dog species we could think of. As I said, one place that flabbergasts me with the amount of different wild canid species of South America. There's some crazy things down there. Maned wolf, pampas dog, bush dog. I know I'm forgetting a bunch as well. Africa, canids, we've got obviously we've got 3 jackal species. We've got 3 fox species. And we've got the Ethiopian wolf, the wild dog, the African wolf, which is a subspecies of grey wolf. What am I forgetting now? I think that's it. Ethiopian wolf, blackback jackal, side-striped jackal, golden jackal, African wolf, Ethiopian wolf, wild dog, Cape fox, fennec, bat-eared fox. I think that's it. What we're doing is just having a little look for some rhinos now. Just making sure that collar hadn't updated. You guys are quiet today. What I think we should do, we'll go look for some rhino. Then I think I'll give you guys a chance to ask Victoria whatever questions you want. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Roger, on Lockwood 1, white rhino in the corridor.
Okay, corridor. Far away. 1 white rhino. We're looking for some rhinos. Crested Franklin roadblock. Not all busybodies, these guys, particularly at this. You'll often see them scratching through dung. They like a good termite every now and then. They will also eat seeds and all talking to each other. These tiny little little covey of Franklin. Yeah, when was the black rhino? Yeah. Oh. Today, not too long ago. I'm sure it was those tracks we saw earlier. We were on drive a while ago, and we were watching some vervet monkeys, and we heard black rhino feeding, but we just couldn't see them. They disappeared down into the riverbed. Where are we looking? Oh, Basil spotted a big bird. You better hope it's a bird, not a stick, Basil. Otherwise, I'll be finding a stick for you. No, I'm joking. It is definitely a bird. What have you found, Basil? Let's wait for Basil to zoom in for us so we can have a closer look. Because hello, Warburgs! Our first Warburgs live of the season. Pale morph Warburgs eagle. Well spotted, Basil. Nice to have them back. We had a really bad year for migratory birds last year. I'm hoping this year's better. We had less Warburg's eagles than we normally do. We had less woodlands kingfishers. We had less European bee-eaters. Only saw broad-billed rollers twice. Less European rollers. Now, it's amazing because they will often nest in the same place. There is a nesting site a little bit further down the river. But the couple will not always arrive together. So sometimes the one's got to wait for the other to arrive. I'm pretty sure it's probably the men who arrive on time and early, and then they're waiting for the ladies. See how much trouble that gets me into. Okay, Mr. Warburgs. Well, yeah, Mr. He's here early, not Mrs. Warburgs. It's very difficult to actually sex any of the true eagles apart. The females are generally slightly smaller because there's little to no sexual dimorphism in the Aquila eagles or true eagles. Now, when I'm talking about the true eagles, those are the eagles, easiest way to tell them apart is the eagles that have feathers that come all the way down to their feet. Of permanent resident eagles, of the true eagles, we actually have a few here that we've seen on Live Drive. The most common one we see is the tawny. And then obviously also quite common we see is the African hawk eagles, and then the other one, fish eagle, we don't see that often in this part of the reserve, and the crowned eagle, which we see around here actually. So those are our true eagles. A lot of our sort of brown eagles that are also true eagles are quite migratory. So for the reserve we've recorded booted, steppe, lesser spotted Warburgs, obviously, and some of the migratory eagles. But of course, the non-true eagles, eagles that don't have feathers all the way down their feet, the one we see most commonly is the brown snake eagle here. But we have recorded it's a black-chested snake eagle as well, and Bateleur, most obvious one. But we do quite well on our small raptors. One of my favorites, it's generally quite uncommon to see. I said last year was just such a bad year for birds that we see quite often here, is cuckoo hawk, which is a nice one. Should we quiz Victoria? Because you guys are being quiet. What is a cuckoo hawk's favorite food? No. Chameleons. Yeah, cuckoo hawks like to hunt chameleons. I'm still waiting. One of these years, I'm waiting for my Madagascar cuckoo. I've heard one once in Thornybush, but I was on a private safari and they were not birders. Best way to describe it, it's like a red-chested cuckoo on steroids. I have seen them in East Africa, in Tanzania, but I have not recorded them for my Southern African list. Although I won't lie, the older I've got, the less serious I am about my bird list keeping. I used to go crawling around in thickets to get a tick. Now not so much. But I feel like Victoria and Gareth will crawl around in thickets for ticks. Tick the bird and might get a few ticks as well. We had a very good bird last year, even though it was a bad year for migratory birds. We did get the thrush nightingale, at Lowveld of South Africa. He was there for about 10 days, which is a big tick for this area. I've seen golden pipit here, which is another big tick on the migratory birds. But when you get your craziest birding, it's generally after a big tropical cyclone. So, I mean, seen birds that live on islands in Rietspruit before. Frigate bird in the wildlife estate after a big cyclone off Mozambique. Very lost. Where are all the rhinos tonight? Normally at this time of the day we find them coming to have a drink. Oh, this is the last place I saw Rietspruit leopard, but she was too quick for camera. I just saw her dart across the road while we were sitting with rhinos. Or we were sitting with elephants, or with elephants. And then she went on to taunt us by sawing right in the thicket where we couldn't get to her. Is there something wrong with my chat? Are you guys just really quiet today? Knitting club. Ah, Mary, yes. Was she really sawing, or was she just going, ha 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 ha, you can't get me on camera? Well, I think we're going to move out of her territory and go into what we think is her mom. We're not 100% certain. We never had an ID, a good enough ID shot of her mom, because we started seeing her and her sister quite regularly when they were about 4 months old around Rietspruit, and this female that we've caught on camera trap, which I think we're just going to call the Antioch female, she's always around the Antioch drainage system, is rhino tracks quite fresh going down here as well. And we're almost certain has cubs at the moment. So we're going to move into her territory. Gareth, on one of his last live drives, managed to get her live, which was very exciting because she is an incredibly difficult leopard to find. But we have been working her area quite hard over the last while, so if she has got cubs, she's definitely our best bet for habituation while it's so dry. Oh, what's that? White-throated robin going nuts. So pretty, I don't know, can you hear it? on the ambient, Basil. That bird singing. White-throated robin chat, having a good old shout. So pretty, so happy. Love it. Oh, that's another good bird I've got on the Rietspruit during the height of winter. This white-starred robin. They're seasonal, altitudinal migrants. So when it's really cold up in the mountains in that mist-bog forest, they'll come down into those riverine sections of the deep slopes. I've only ever seen them on the deep slope, never on the sun slope. Probably makes sense. It's the closest sort of to the mountain. Let's go. Oh, decision time. Yeah, let's go this way. The first place we caught the Antioch female was just off this road in the little drainage system when it was still quite wet. There was still lots of water in it. And then on camera trap, and then we noticed she was very pregnant. And then we found cub tracks, and she took her cubs through to next door. And we've got great footage of her going under the fence and moving rocks. But we don't have any footage of the cubs yet. And I think this week we must go put up some more camera traps in all those holes in the fence, or those burrows that the hyenas like to use as well. Isn't that crepuscular light? And the spotlight's not quite useful yet. Lovely Tambuti thicket area here. We often find her tracks. There are tracks there. They're old though. Oh, no, actually, those are good tracks. Going back down into the deep slope. See them. The porcupine on top, then it's from last night. I'll just have a proper look. I was half hoping for little cubby tracks. So there's old tracks there, and then there's fresh tracks, fresh tracks going that way. Okay, well, we can't get back into the river here, so we're gonna have to loop around. But as I said, this little Tambuti thicket we find her tracks in regularly. She really likes this area. Now, of course, this little river crossing we're going through here is called Visgat, or fish hole, and it holds water deep into the dry season. So end of July there was still water here, and she was drinking out of this. And what happens is the aardvarks It's collapsed, but the art fox kept digging and kept this waterhole going for another sort of month after it should have dried up. Now it's quite. Oh, am I in the wrong gear? I didn't think so. Just a bit loose. Oh, okay. Sand just getting a bit loose. Okay, well, she's definitely around. Oh, I hear bush baby. Can't find him. I heard one. Tracks are heading back down into the river, into the main river. So this little drainage system joins into the main river system. And all these lovely tumbuitis here. And in summer, this is literally gorgeous, filled with water, all these pools. And lions killed a giraffe here during COVID, and tracking them is how we found that little waterhole that the animals utilize, and then made these roads after we've found the waterhole and I actually found that waterhole tracking the lions. So they killed the giraffe down here and they all went there, and we found them drinking there. A few people got their first lion charges on foot that day. So sometimes, it should be okay now, but we sometimes have a little bit of signal breakup when we go into this deep section of the river. From what we've seen, the riverbed is almost the boundary between Kudu Krip and Antioch. They both seem to utilize it. There's tracks. Let's just have a quick look here. She should have come literally out on this part here. Yeah, she did. Oh, she's going up there. Okay. Not now, no. We're gonna go check. We're gonna go out of the river and come around from the top to check. Rhinos love making this section of the river. They said she could be anywhere in this area now. And this is why we changed the times, was to increase our chances at leopards at this time of the day. Radio's been quite... Oh, I know we got rid of it. Radio's been quite quiet this afternoon. I thought I was going to have to use my head guide voice. Well, they're all on sundowners and they're about to get noisy now. there's some interesting shifts in the leopard dynamics at the moment. So the blowbunk male, the big boy that we used to see around our house most often, is now being seen on leadwood. So what I think is he's just shifted his territory. Now it's not uncommon for male leopards to do that every 3 or 4 years. It's just a way to ensure they don't end up mating with their daughters. Okay, hold on guys on the back. So as I said, it's very dry at the moment and there's not much water on. I'm hoping those 2 vehicles that were hanging around at the waterhole are gone. Also, for some reason, the black rhinos will also often drink just after dark. Come on, all we want is some eyes. No, they're still sitting here. Okay. So she hasn't come there for a drink. I might try Lamunduring again. And that's why this time of the year, it's one of the reasons, one of my favorites. It's also considered there's a cheat code at this time of the year. It's so dry. It's nice and easy to see tracks. And secondly, everyone's got a drink. And there's only so many water holes. Now, we've had such windy weather that it's the first still evening in about 3 or 4 days, even 5 days. No, since Sunday, so what do we know? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so 3 days. There's been 3 nights of really windy weather, which a lot of the smaller, more interesting nocturnal carnivores like civets and genets and honey badgers, not the biggest fan of. So there's always a good chance. We've been seeing quite a lot of honey badgers recently as well, and I'm seeing some of those small interesting nocturnal animals. was Andrew's record for owls the other day? 3 in one drive. It's so strange. And on the northeastern side of the reserve, they're pearl-spotted owlets, and this side they're none. Never heard one this side. We do have barred, white-faced, spotted eagle. We've also seen Cape eagle owl here a couple of times, not many. Barn owls, lots of those. Lots and lots of spotted eagle owls. Oh, they're the rhinos. The 2 little girls. Can you see their bums disappearing? I say it's unusual to come down this part of the world at this time of the day and not find a rhino. Indeed, Barbara, it is exciting to drive at this time of the day and look for those spotty cats. So I was quite lucky. How I found them is I heard them, because I was about to turn down this road, which takes me back down closer to the riverbed and down to the Lumundurang waterhole, where I think these 2 have just come from, or they're making their way there now. 2 white rhinos on Seskant South, about 100 meters to the north of Lumundurang Junction. More rhinos. Was that the black? No, it got too big. It's just... Some more rhinos here. We were looking for leopards. The way they... It's the black rhino. It's the black rhino conch. Black rhino, black rhino. Look at it. It's got so big. Sure, she's relaxing up nicely. Oh no, there she goes. I said that white rhinos don't normally run away when we come up to them at the water. Oh. She's still here, I can still hear her. Oh, Victoria, you're very lucky. Normally takes people some time to see the blacks. First one you've seen since you become a guide. Oh, I'm not going to test my luck with black rhino in this thicket at night. Definitely not. It was exciting to see them, but I don't feel like being charged this evening. And also I think they probably want to come back and drink, so I don't want to disturb them too much. Black rhino, cow and calf, Lemundoring. She is a lot more relaxed than she used to be. Before, if we had a sighting of her bottom, that was about it. And the whites were up here somewhere. Oh wow, black rhino, how exciting. As I said, tracks were pretty decent, but they'd been driven over. Yes, Mary, yes, 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 baby black rhino. I think that's only the second time baby black rhino has been on live. We've seen the bulls a lot more often.
Sorry, Lars. Update. Can you just repeat that again?
Black rhino, cow and calf, Lemundoring crypt.
Okay, copy. Thank you.
Oh. Now we need to see this brown hyena as well. We're getting to that time of the year where we see them more often, when it's nice and dry. Exactly, Di. When you least expect it, you never know what's around the corner. That's what the wonderful thing about being on a live safari is, or going on safari in general. You can always have a plan. And today my plan was to see wild dogs, which we did, so I'm very happy. And then to have black rhino bonus towards the end of drive. I mean, I got quite excited. I thought we might find the Antioch female leopard. Those tracks were looking good. But she just went into an area where we couldn't follow. And as I said, cheat code at this time of the year is just keep checking the water. Where's our owl? We're normally on this section on here. Our spotted eagle owl. There's old Andrew's leopard tree. Every time he drives past, he says he can't wait to see a leopard in this tree. But nothing yet. So our leopards don't hoist as often as leopards in the greater Kruger. purely just because of our low spotted hyena density at the moment. And I think over time that will improve, and then the leopards will be forced to hoist their kills. Well, I got so excited chasing wild dogs that I forgot about our keyword. Our keyword for the week is connection. For those of you who don't know what the keyword is, it's a way to win your weekly high-res painted dog picture. And I think it's, what is the picture this week, Maddie? Elephant. Oh, it's Cheeky Chops and Mom. It's Cheeky Chops and Mom. So it's the elephants. And connection is the keyword. If you want to become a pack member, so you too can also get your weekly picture. All the information on how to do it is in the description below the feed. Thank you, Mary. Thanks, Betty. Thanks, Barbara. Thank you to everyone who is with us and continues to be a Painted Dog pack member. We adore you all. And as I said, exciting stuff happening. You'll get to have chats with Gareth and Victoria shortly, as Victoria will be doing the next pack drive on Friday. And I will be laughing from behind, or probably from my bed. I'm joking, but yeah, it'll be exciting, very exciting to have Gareth and Victoria bringing their wealth of experience, knowledge, and personality to Painted Dog. On that note, from all of us here at the Painted Dog Pack, it's time for us to go get as fat as those wild dogs and feast around the fire. So good night.